Hi, how's everyone doing? I think it started. It's another Friday night. Yeah, and you're here. It's awesome. Yay. Life is wonderful. A Friday night, you're watching me. I'm sure you're super happy and thrilled with life, and your life's going perfectly. It's like everything you dreamed of, right? Yeah. So, I notice there's not that many people here to start usually. Usually I have a bunch of comments to babble about, and I don't see as many. Oh, you're great, destroyed by Freud's. Oh, I'm lovely. I'm just lovely. Uh, Last week I wasn't here because I went out to see a rotund woman, and she just babbled about nothing, and it was a complete waste of time. And I should have been here screaming, but I learned my lesson, and I just gave up with rotund women. Did I see the newest Depressed Unwanted Man video where he got a new motorcycle? No, I have not. I always forget the name of his channel. I gotta subscribe, even though I never subscribed to any channels. But hey, good for him for getting a motorcycle. I mean, it's better him spending money like that instead of on like e-girls and uh, I don't know, OnlyFans girls or whatever else he's doing. So good for him. I'm surprised he can even ride a motor. Well, I mean, like all those big fat dudes riding motorcycles, so I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. I'm gonna get a rhinoplasty and become Chad. Uh, it might help. I hope it does. Um, like being Chad is more about the rest of your facial bones, though. But I don't know the specifics of rhinoplasty. So, cost you $6,000. Wow, yeah, that's a lot of money. I'd be afraid of doing that. Like just like the thought of facial surgery scares me. Um, I don't know. Like, what happens if like things go wrong? What about like all the pain you're going to be in for like months afterwards? Like, I don't know. It all scares me. And then what if it like causes like no meaningful changes? Like, I don't know. I just think it's rough. I mean, if you're just like, I don't know. It's just hard for me to believe like facial surgery could change your life so much and women would suddenly start treating you human. What do I tell these women? Do I tell them that I'm neat? Usually I don't. Usually I just tell them I work in like computer repair, which is not like a full lie. So that's usually what I tell them. Sometimes I tell them I have autism. I mean, if they think I'm attractive, they don't care. If they don't think I'm attractive, then they like instantly give me that like death stare. So, um, it's probably better off for me just saying I like work with computers and stuff because it's like it's entirely believable with my appearance. So, yeah, it'll probably suck dicks. I don't think that's surprising. My Princess Cadence plushie is the best thing I've ever bought. Yeah, but like you don't like have sex with it. So like, what do you do with the plushie? You just like hug it and snuggle with it at night or something. I mean, if you're gonna buy a horse, like you might as well fuck it. I mean, I don't know. Like that's the state of the world today. I mean, you get all these girls like have dogs and they fuck them. So like, if you're a guy, you might as well fuck your horse. Uh, Let's see. It feels terrible. I'm gonna have to go to work, come home to an empty house. Why don't women even care about this or even acknowledge this type of stuff? I don't know. They just don't care. Like the role of the man is you just go wage slave and you shut up. Like that's how the system works. So of course it feels terrible. It broke me, but like nobody cares. Um yeah, I don't know. Why women don't care, I don't know. I guess women don't need to care. I mean, we're still in a system where women can just have no repercussions for anything they do. So why should they care? I don't blame them, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, dude. This makes you think of my time wage slaving. Shit just broke me, dude. Uh, can I do an improv of me in the grocery store and the milk gets you something high up on the shelf? Well, there's nothing to really improv. Like, even like a couple days ago, I went shopping and like this old bag, like saying, "Oh, Sonny, can you pick up this basket of water? Like, I can't pick it up." And I was like, Okay." And I picked it up and I put it in my cart, and like then I just ignored her. There's nothing to really improvise there. I don't hate old ladies. Like, old women are usually nice to me, so I don't care. But if it's like some 20, 30, 40 something, they can fuck off. They want something from me. I just walk right away. I don't even look at them. They hate me, so fuck it. Why TTS? I don't know. Why not? I used to try doing it before. And I think now it should actually work. So I don't know. And if people want to give me a quarter to like have their voice up on here, they can if they want. It's a good option to have. Oh, plus if you, I don't know if that's working up there, but I have a tips goal. I need $1,380 for a sex doll. I don't know if that's showing up or not. Is it? Yeah, it's up there. Yeah. I need monies for a sex doll. Please buy me one. Where am I? Todd, are you noticing more black people in shopping centers in wealthy areas? Uh, I don't know because I rarely go to shopping centers. Like the thing is, like there's always been like blacks like that came to the shopping areas here, so that's kind of why I usually don't go to them. But I'm sure there'll be more as time goes on. People are celebrating Juneteenth early. How do you celebrate Juneteenth? Like, I don't know. Like what? I mean, I guess all the blacks are gonna do like barbecues and shit. I mean, what? I mean, the blacks get a Monday off. They're not working anyway, so like, yeah. If I don't have cable, how do I use the TV, streaming, or antenna? I have an antenna there. I think you can see it, but I mean, where I live, I only pick up like a few channels. But I mostly use. I got a Amazon Fire Stick, and like one of my aunts gave us access to her like cable channels you can get on there. Like I only use it when my parents come over just so I can turn something on. Because if I tried using and turning anything on the computer, they just get confused because they're like super boomers. So I just use that. Is the dog pill actually real? Sadly, yes, it is. You're seeing more and more, women, fucking dogs. It happens. Like women don't give a shit, and then like they don't care, and it's like if it's pleasing to them, because like a dog, I guess like their penis, like I don't know how it works. It like erupts in their vagina, and it makes them tingle. So I mean, they like that. And women just hate men to the point where they'd rather fuck dogs. That's the state of the world. So, meh, what can you do? You don't need sex. Cuddles are good enough. Well, yeah. I mean, if you can have sex with like hot Ukrainian escorts, like that one you were with, yeah, you don't need horsies then. Can we get a tee hee? Tee. Well, you all just think that I'm making fun of you. Tee. Sharon thinks I'm you, so I told her that I am falling in love with her. I want you and Sharon to get together if you find her attractive. Well, she thinks that you're me. She probably isn't a fan of me then. Oh well, no women usually ever are. So No one is going to donate for that. Well, I mean, you can. I've been gifted 2 fleshlights already. Why can't I get a sex doll? What model doll do I want? I want a 5'9" A-cup doll. Unfortunately, I can't show it on stream. I want the one that looks like Esther, but like I'm gonna give her like dark hair and pale skin. You can see there's a video with her here. I want to take my doll to like a park or a restaurant. They can like listen to music like that. If I get donated a doll, I'll take it out in the park if I can manage to carry it that far. I don't know how heavy dolls like that get. I would probably assume they're probably like 50, 60 pounds or so. Yeah. Did any Foyds get pregnant in my high school? Oh man, there were a couple like super like the worst one is like there was this like really ugly like chubby borderline fat girl who was a freshman, and like she was just about to get ready to have her kid. So she got knocked up at like 13 years old, and she's like she kind of looked like the first woman that Ethan Ralph knocked up. She looked like her. Just not a good looking girl at all. And it's like, she was like gross. And then she had a kid and then she dropped out of school. So like she got knocked up at like 13 years old. And then her parents decided, oh, well, I'll just pay to send her to like some to like a private Catholic school. And then she had the kid and she just dropped out. So it's an ugly girl with money and she just gets knocked up. Oh, Tiki, what do I care? I just want to have a kid. It doesn't matter. I'm a girl and I can do whatever I want. Yeah. I haven't seen his video today. I don't keep up on Black Pill videos that much these days. I do not want a gay sex doll. No. No, thank you. What does Alice do? Ride around in random RVs and take BBC? Why does she get thousands of views? Well, that's pretty much what she used to do. She used to like go on RVs, stream sometimes, and she just like random dudes would give her money to travel around, and then they'd pay to travel her to their place, and then they'd fuck her. I don't know if she stopped doing that lately. Yeah, she's basically just like an online escort. And she really hates me now, so that's a shame. She's hot, but she's crazy. Yes, I am serious about getting one, but I don't want to pay for it because I'm lazy. I mean, I would like to see what it's like having one because why not? Like, I don't know. Old Floyds had to grow up in a time when they had to be the pretty one in a couple. I mean, I don't know. I even when you look at like 50 like marriages in like the 50s and stuff, I don't know. Like I mean, most couples are like looks matched. So I don't know. I don't think women ever really had to be the pretty one. I don't think there's ever been a time in history where it's like a woman had to like settle for a lesser man. I don't think that's ever happened. And obviously now it's the other way around. So isn't bestiality illegal? Yes, it is. I mean, there's that one girl like recently, like she was like this like really thin, trashy looking girl. I don't know what her name is. Like she recorded herself like getting fucked by dogs, and she got arrested for it. I guess she wasn't attractive enough, or she didn't want to like fuck cops to get out of it. Am I using Bumble to meet these women? All I'm seeing in my area are wine bar out traveling whores. I got a like, but I'm looking for someone to cuck her husband. Yeah, most of them. I mean, it's either Bumble or Tinder. I have more success on Bumble, but the few I've met on Tinder, they've all been like down for like blowjobs and stuff. That's why I prefer them. But I don't have much success on Tinder. Yeah, I mean, you're like 90% of the women on there are going to be like, I like wine, I like traveling. It's like blah blah blah. Yeah, and one of them I got with, like she didn't outright say like she was cheating on her husband, but it was almost certain that she was. I'm not into shit like that, but like sometimes, you know what, I just want a bitch to fuck. That's all it ever is, really. It's just like finding whatever fat woman is just willing to like give me a shot. That's pretty much all I have. Yeah, dog pill is real, unfortunately. I don't know if sex dolls are comfy to cuddle with. That's why I want one. I want to try one. Favorite rock band? I don't listen to music. Like I've never been into any like music at all. It all sounds like shit to me. Do I wear sunscreen? I usually don't. I mean, I only will when it gets like really hot and sunny here. I don't know, but I'm just too cheap to buy any, so I usually don't. I don't have any now, so I don't bother. I'm too cheap. Like I can't pay for it with my food stamps, so I don't want to waste money on that. Why a 5'9" sex doll and all your BPDE girl crushes barely top 5 feet? I know. It's like all the BPD whores like Rowan and Talia and Alice, they're all like 5-foot midgets. I don't prefer that. I don't know. I mean, what I want is like a 6'2" like Russian like really muscular sex doll. Like give me a sex doll with like the body of Elena Demencheva. Like that would be perfect. But the tallest female sex dolls only go up to 5'9". There was one site that had one that was 5'10". That was the tallest I could find. I want a female sex doll that's as tall as me, but they don't exist. What if I buy you a Shaniqua doll? I'd never use it though. I don't want to fuck black chicks. I mean, if they're light skin enough, I mean, I do it, but I don't really want to. If I had a black sex doll, I'd probably just throw it out. Well, so Sharon hates me then? Well, then I don't know. It's probably not going to work with her. But she wants to give me nudes. I mean, I would appreciate that. Most people in this community don't acknowledge the BBC pill. I mean, it's not real. Like BBC is all like Jewish construction. They've been doing that since the 70s with porn. Like, oh, these black guys in porn have giant dicks. It's like, no, they don't. It's been proven they don't. Now, unfortunately, though, like nigger culture is very real. I mean, you see just like every young girl online, like they're all like dancing and jiggling their bodies to like fucking the shittiest like mumble rap. It's like, yeah, that's real, unfortunately, because girls are stupid. But meh. I never understood why women can't treat guys like dogs. Yeah, I don't know. But girls have been conditioned to hate men. That's feminism. That's third wave feminism. Here in Australia, I saw some American teens on a train. No wonder these guys who ER, they are insufferable. Oh God, yes they are, dude. Man, the worst was like the last few years I was wait slaving at the library. And usually like summers or even throughout the year, there would be like, these young, like probably like 12 to like 16-ish year old girls there And like every one of them was just so fucking annoying. Even like the fat, ugly ones were fucking annoying. Just like these massive entitled attitudes, like, and like every one of them wants to fuck Chad, and like they're not shy about it. It was like, man, that was one of the worst black pills, dude. You know, one of these things that society is just like so ass backward on is like there's just this belief that like young girls are all just like so easily manipulated and naive, and like, oh my god, like all these guys just use them for sex. It's like, bro, like every fucking like young girl like thinks about getting dicked down by Chad. Every single fucking one of them, and they're obsessed with it. And they're all whores. And either young girl is a whore or she wants to be a whore. And there's no exceptions. If every girl could be like Alice or be like one of these fucking Instagram or OnlyFans whores making $1 million, they would be doing it. If they could get $1 million from Chad Thundercock, they would be doing it. But whatever, like society's just gonna keep up this bullshit. The girls are innocent and sweet and whatever. Imagine what the UPS delivery driver would think about such a large package with a sex doll. I wouldn't give a shit. I mean, would it really be different than like, say, like I've ordered like PC towers, like I've ordered like 50 of them. I mean, it wouldn't be that much different than that. What do I give a shit what a UPS delivery driver thinks? Like I ordered this chair online and that one too. I mean, it's not that much different. So what? I mean, let me know when Sharon and Dana make videos about me. They're welcome to do so. As you all know, Dana's video about me is one of my favorites. Dana wants to cut off my penis. Didn't she date Brendio? Well, you mean Talia? Well, no, like Brendio was Talia's husband, whatever the hell that means. Can I do the thug shaker? I don't know what that is. I don't know black culture at all. Sorry. I banned my .is account. But you banned it? Well, that's unfortunate. I just discovered yesterday and both of you we were streaming brutal vid. Who do you mean? I don't know. I kind of want a 6 foot tall blonde sex doll. Looks like Vegan Hernandez. I wouldn't mind that. I would like a doll with Vegan Doll's body. That would be hot. That's pretty much what I would get if I had a doll. It's gonna be like some 6 foot doll with like relatively small B cut breasts. You know, she's pale. Like that would be great. You want me to imitate Blue Skies Media? What did he used to call me? I don't remember. Todd Thundercock or something like that. What is with that face he makes? Is that supposed to be like hard or something? Yo, yo, yo. I'm gonna sing some nigga shit. I mean, not that I can pull it off with my subhuman bottom third, but whatever. Dana is alive. She still streams. I don't remember what her channel name is. I tried Hinge. I had like no success on there. Like I could talk to women, but at best I would just get like one response and they would ignore me. So I didn't have luck on there. I don't know what happened to my Rumble account. Like I tried uploading there and I couldn't do it anymore, and then I just gave up. And uploading there was a pain in the ass, so meh. Does Dana do anal? I mean, probably. I think she'll do anything, you know, if you give her enough booze or whatever the hell she does. Some people say that having a girlfriend is no different than being with an escort. Thoughts on this? Well, I mean, I have no idea because I've never had like a real girlfriend. At best, I've just had like fat women that use me for dick appointments. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's true. If it is, then I'm not missing anything. It might be, but I don't know, dude. I mean, there are some relationships out there that are healthy, like, you know, where both sides are crazy about each other and like they just make everything work. I think that does exist, but I don't know. It's not for guys like me. When did you realize you're happier without male friends? I don't know. I pretty much always realized that. I mean, even like in school when I had friends, it just always felt like such a waste of time. Man, even I was like in grammar school, like I saw how like my friends would just like dispose of me or just like try to belittle me like once any girls came in sight. You know, I probably realized that at like 12 years old. It was pointless. Because even like the friends I had before that, and we're basically like, before like age 12, like everyone is really just friends with each other to some level. After that, I just realized it was over. Like, there's no point. Guys will always backstab you for a woman. Yeah, she's a lot. Who's a massive religious nut these days? Dana. Oh, these people end up being religious. Has anyone noticed my new glasses yet? No. Do they just look the same as the old ones? I got these the day after I streamed. Wherever I streamed a few days ago. You can't see, but they're kind of like red orange. That's why I got them. You can tell me these glasses are hideous or whatever. My family photos in the pre-sexual revolutionary show Foyds as the more attractive ones in a couple. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it existed. Like, my mom is more attractive than my dad. Like, my mom is probably like a 5 out of 10, and my dad looks like me. He's probably like a 3 or a 4. Yeah, I mean, it probably happened more back then because there were a lot of women back then. It's like they just took like the first guy, like in their local vicinity who had money and was like willing to like take care of them. I mean, that was really the difference. But yeah, I just think there were more looks match couples back then. Now it's just the looks match couples. It's just like this weird oofy doofy shit. So. Did Rowan ever tell you her fetishes? Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. I think I mentioned that in previous videos about her. She's a kinky girl, or they, them, or whatever. A Maria Sharapova sex doll. No, I don't like Sharapova. She's a bitch. Plus, her body is just not very appealing. Like, she's like really thin, but she's got these like big linebacker shoulders, and she's just such an annoying cunt too. I never liked her. I don't even find her that attractive. What do I think about Coca-Cola, and do I drink it sometimes? I haven't had Coke in probably decades. I'm not really into soda. The only soda I drink is Diet Dr. Pepper. Or at the Diet Root Beer I get. Sometimes I get Diet 7-Up, but that's about it. Like normal Coca-Cola, I couldn't even drink it now. Like, it's just like nasty sugar water. Would I buy a used doll? I think they sell used dolls at a discount. I've never seen used dolls as an option. I wouldn't be that against it because I meticulously clean my fleshlight. If I bought a used doll, like I would just clean the shit out of it. So I guess I'd be open to it, but I don't know. When I had legal troubles, how did I find a lawyer to take your case? How did they prove you were indigent? Like they just like the courts just set you up with a lawyer. Like that's all they did. Like I had 3 different lawyers for all my cases, and like the courts just like give you one. So it was nothing I did. Russian women are very attractive. That is true. Come join us on Discord. We've got cute young BBD girls from R9K there. I doubt that. I'm not sure I really want to talk to them either. It's best if I ignore Discord. It's not a good place. Yeah, all the Russian immigrants where I'm at are all petite and very beautiful looking. Yeah. I noticed that with some of the Ukrainian girls around here. Like they're not here very often, but man, some of them are like really, really, really cute. Of course, they never give me the time of day, but yeah. I love me some Eastern European girls. How have I been treated by women in my workplace? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a mixed bag when I used to work. Like I've had female bosses that were really cool with me, and then I just had some women, probably majority of women, just been like total bitches to me. Like the last library I worked at, there were like these handful of like snooty, probably like feminist old ladies, and they just hated me from like day one when I started working there. And it just broke me down, dude. It was like these women, like I never talked to them, I never did anything to them, and they just hated me. Like they purposely wanted to like alienate me and make me quit. And I guess they were successful. So, and this is what that's like 8 years ago now. So I imagine it's far, far worse. So, I mean, if you really want me to join Discord, like leave the server. I'll check it out, I guess. But I'm not going to be there regularly. The crooked lady is about to have a meltdown. What, did she return? I don't care. She's a fucking cunt. Like, that's a bitch who can go fuck herself and die. What do I think about Southeastern Europe and Serbia? They're nice too. Like, there's some nice like Serbian, Croatian girls. Yeah, and they're usually tall too. They're not among my favorites, but I could get with them.
Maria Sharapova sent $1 doing the trash song.
I don't know if the song is going to play. I'm sorry if it doesn't. Oh, it did? Okay. Well, media works. That's cool.
Betty came by on her way. Said she had a word to say.
What kind of song is this? I probably shouldn't become one of those jukebox channels, those jukebox streams. I hate them.
Said she hadn't heard from you. Hadn't had the time to choose.
Oh, you missed me, Vegan Dolls? I'm sure you did. I'm sure you're actually a fan of my channel. I was told by people here that you like do these streams and you talk about me all the time. Is this true, Vegan Dolls? Oops, what happened? Right? Oh, do I have some limit or something? Hold on. My apologies. But thank you though, Maria, for the dollar. Do you have to like donate $1? You can't donate like 25 cents. Oh well. But thank you, Maria. Yeah, Dana's channel is Adventure AZ. Yeah. I have Asperger's syndrome. I would like to ensure that I receive money for my disability. My mother would not agree to live on neat bucks, especially not my father. I don't know. What should I do? Well, first off, I'm assuming you live in like Southeastern Europe. I mean, I don't know the situation there. I mean, I know in Eastern Europe, like there usually isn't even like a neat bucks option. But if it's like the U.S., I mean, if you go on neat bucks, you get more neat bucks if you end up living on your own. So if that's the case there, then yeah. I would say do it anyway. Because, I mean, eventually, like, you can't always rely on your parents. So you're not going to want to be around them forever either. So, no. If you have, an actual, like, autism diagnosis, I mean, the odds are very good you can't get neat bucks. I would say just do it, Would I rather drink Pepsi or Coke? I have no idea. I remember I used to like Pepsi more back when I was a kid. I couldn't tell you why. So, I don't know. What do I think about the new Final Fantasy game? I only saw like there's an article. I only saw an article that Final Fantasy 16 is coming. I don't know what it's about. I don't know. My interest for new Final Fantasy games is just not really there. The last one I liked was 13. I don't know. 15, I hated it. I played it for a while and I couldn't finish it because I just didn't care. I don't know. I miss the old days of RPGs, and they were just like turn-based, and like Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6. Like, make the games like that again, please. Dana does do anal. She loves anal. Well, I mean, I'd like to give her some if she wants some, but I think Dana is quite doesn't like me very much now. What do you think of Dreamy Bull XXX? I don't know. That's probably a dude, but I'll look it up. Okay, I wish I never looked at that. No, thank you. Is Stoic correct about women? What about women? I don't know like all his stances on women. I do know that he's simping hard for pay these days, though. That's not going to go well. Do I ever massage my prostate? I have sometimes. I don't know. Like moving down there never doesn't really do much for me, but do I ever like being used for dick appointments? I don't really enjoy it. I mean, the first time I did, it was like, oh, hey, it's kind of fun. And then it's like, especially for like just some old woman who like is probably cheating on her husband or whatever. It's like, I don't really get into that. That's not appealing to me. They look like old lady glasses. I mean, they probably are. I mean, I don't know. I really like the glasses place that I go to. Like they just throw on like a box to like 10 different glasses. Like these are the ones you can get if you're on Medicaid, and like I just choose one of them, and they all basically look the same. So I don't know. Which countries I like to visit in Europe? I want to go to Luxembourg. I want to go to the really white countries that aren't completely fucked over yet. So like Luxembourg, Liechtenstein, Andorra, Spain to be nice. Oh, Malta. Malta is the one country I really want to go to. I want to live in some island paradise like Malta. Well, Cyprus probably isn't great, but yeah. I'm better looking than my dad. I don't know. I probably look about the same. South America and Asia. I don't know. I don't know if I'd really. I would probably prefer to go to South America just because everything's so cheap there. Supposedly in South America, like they worship white guys almost as much as Asians. So maybe somewhere like Colombia, I would maybe enjoy that. Do I still have Rowan's nudes? No, I don't. I long ago I deleted all my stuff of her. Too many painful memories. And now like I can't even coom to her anymore, so there's no point. Energy drinks, I don't drink those either. Thoughts on Nick Kyrgios? I hate him. He's so fucking annoying. Like he's just such a little normie fucking ass kisser. Plus his antics are just annoying. He's a complete waste of talent. I mean, there's like no reason that Kyrgios shouldn't have been like a top 10 or even like 5 player for like the last decade or so. But he's just a fucking dipshit. I think I mostly just hate his fans. Like he just draws in all these like normie young kids, and they all just like appreciate his like stupid degenerate behavior. So you are wrong about young girls being obsessed with Chad. Times have changed. Young hood-looking white dudes are totally unwanted and are always alone. They are modern-day garbage. Well, what are young girl? What are women obsessed with then? Like, I agree. I think most women don't even like Chad anymore. But like, those are the only guys that get any traction with women now. I mean, if you're not a really good-looking dude, then you basically have to play oofy-doofy game. You have to just be a subservient, effectively cuckold to get a woman that's like near your looks match. And like, that's not a situation where I could ever like imagine myself being happy. So I don't know. How much Jello do I consume each week? I have like usually like 8 half cups a week. So probably like 4 cups a week. I don't know. I get the sugar-free Jello and it's like no calories. So like I can eat a bunch of it. It's a great injustice what the legal system did to me. They didn't do anything. I mean, of all the court cases I had, like none of them ended up in anything. I paid 0 fines. All they did was just like waste a few hours of my life. It was a lot more inconvenience for the therapists, especially that fat cunt Deborah. It was a lot more inconvenience for her than it was for me. I didn't give a shit. It was fun for me, actually. I enjoyed going to court and seeing like the cases around me. And I went there, and then the worst thing they did is end up forcing me to go to therapy, and that was just a waste of time. So, whatever. Did the neighborhood where your grandma had the house that you lived in turn black? No. The house I got was the house that she bought after that. So, although that house also wasn't in the greatest neighborhood either. I mean, it was better, but it was within like the city of Buffalo limits, and I didn't like it was just around a lot of like lower class like wage slave types who were just really annoying to be around. Which lawyers send you for the autism diagnosis? Well, no, he wasn't the last lawyer that I had. He was the first one I had, actually. So, like, the thing is that these lawyers, like, they get appointed to you. All like the other 2 lawyers that I had, I saw them for like one meeting that took like 15 minutes, and then I like never saw them again. Whereas the first one I had that like gave me the autism diagnosis, I actually saw him a few times. So, girls from R9K male. Nobody hates you. It's all in your mind. I don't think that's true. I don't know if women hate me, but they sure as hell don't give a fuck about me. Workplace is a fucking joke. Your race doesn't even matter. Bitches will use DI to get any male fired if they think it stands in the way of their ambition. Yeah, I've seen it too. There was one case where at the newspaper I worked at, one of the like just nasty like fat bitches there, she got like a dude fired there because basically like he wouldn't be friends with her, and she just got him fired. And that's kind of what ended up happening with me, because like the girls there hated me too, and they just wanted me gone. I think that's eventually why I got fired. I mean, I was also miserable as shit at that job, but I can introduce you to a cute 22-year-old BPD girl from Croatia. I know if you want, Todd. I mean, sure. I wouldn't mind that, I guess. I love my BPD girls. Can I mod you? Hold on. There you go. No, I don't file taxes. I don't need to. Vegan Doll's got a massive crush on you. Well, like, why doesn't she tell me that? The fuck? I mean, Vegan Dolls, do you know how much coom like I've like disposed of, to the videos you made of me? I mean, I've shown lots of love for you. Bitch never hits me up there or even tries talking to me. What the fuck? Have I ever heard of royal tennis, the precursor to lawn tennis? No, I have not. I have not heard of that. She painted a big portrait of me. Why does she never tell me any of these things? How long was I living off savings until I got neat bucks? It was about 3 years or so. I ended up spending all of that money. So. When I was a kid, what were my favorite games for NES and Sega Genesis? Well, I didn't grow up with any Nintendo systems. I grew up with a Genesis and a Master System. And I didn't have a lot of games. Basically, my dad only bought me like sports games. So, yeah. I mostly just played like sports games, like Madden and the shitty golf games on Genesis. So, and the tennis games. I played all of those, but yeah, I mean, I never played like really any like the popular games back then, so I'm catching up to all those games now on retro achievements. Do I think ugly people should be ignored? I mean, I don't know. I mean, is it better that like I'm ignored than like anyone, like just people openly hate me? Like, I don't know. Thoughts on mothers calling their boys handsome when they're lying? I don't know why mothers do that shit. My mom did the same shit. Even recently, she's like telling me, "Oh, you're more handsome than these celebrities and these guys we watch on YouTube." It's like, why are you being stupid? I mean, like, how do you not realize that's the case when, like, you're like 30-something-year-old son? Like, no women have ever showed the slightest interest in me ever. How do you not like? Whatever. I don't know why women gotta lie, dude. I don't know who Diana is. Put the link to whatever this Discord is. I'll join, I guess. I don't know. I just want some BPD girl to send me nudes and stuff. That would be fun. Is female validation greater than sex itself? No. Because female validation doesn't mean anything. It's all bullshit. Could I be Blue Skies Media's ass? Yeah, probably. I mean, he's a manlet, so I probably would. All these angry manlets, like, they know that like big guys are gonna beat them up. So I should fly to Melbourne and watch the tennis and hang out with Decline. Well, I'm pretty sure Decline doesn't want to hang out with me, and I don't really want to hang out with him. So, yeah, I really do want to go to Melbourne one day eventually. But it's really expensive, and I'm cheap. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it. Like, I would love to one day, like, have sex with a woman that's actually into me. Like, that would be, like, really cool. But it's never going to happen at this point. So that I would assume is like the best feeling, but it's a pipe dream at this point. How many girls have I slept with, not counting escorts? I've had vaginal sex with 4 and like other stuff with 2 others. They're all very rotund women and they're not attractive in the slightest. Yeah, female validation depends on sex, and yeah, it all revolves around that. It all revolves around looks. If you have the looks, it's easy, and if you don't, it's impossible. That's how life really is. Yeah, most women hate men. They do today. That's what they're taught to do in schools with all these feminists. Like, everyone's just taught to hate men. So. I think goofball oofy doofy theory is legit to some level, because there are women out there that want men they can easily control, and I think it's the only way that a man can find his looks match, other than like beta boxing or just having like enough clout to where like, but you need like the top like 0.1% of clout. It's legit. I've seen it work. Like, I mean, I've done, studies around me, just looking at couples around me. There's a lot of looks match couples out there, and the majority of them are. But if you're going to, you got to be the goofball. You got to be the guy that's easily controlled. You got to be the guy that just lets the woman do whatever the hell she wants. And you got to give up everything for her. And she can cheat on you and she can do whatever, and it's fine. That's it. Why do I like Garfield? I don't know. I used to read him a lot when I was a little kid. I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's not really funny. It's just, I kind of just like that dry sense of humor. So it was appealing to me in that way. Sounds like I enjoyed being a public nuisance. When was the last time I was a public nuisance? Why don't you ever post on the Discord server you made? Because I want to avoid Discord. Discord is like cancer for your brain. And unless you're like a young, attractive person, like, you don't belong on Discord. It's just bad. Like, the girls there are generally like mentally ill and insane, and like the guys just want to tear you down. And it's just like it's like the perfect storm for wasting a bunch of time and giving yourself more mental illnesses. So I try to avoid Discord, but I don't know. The only thing I would really like out of it is some whore, like some BPD girl to give me nudes and like want to fucking stuff. That would be cool. But yeah, I have enough for one coffee. I only need 1,379 more for my sex doll. We're gonna make it. I did get fired from one job for not socializing. But it was a shit job and I didn't want to be there either. If I donate $3, can you mod me? Sure, I guess. I mean, being a mod here is pointless, but I mean, if you want to, I can. I've been rotting for days. Bless the stream to break up the monotony. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. If I can make anyone's days better, I mean, I guess that's good. Man. For some reason, my arm is kind of sore. I don't know why. What flavor creamer am I using? I usually just use French vanilla. My chess ELO, my max was 1813. That was USCF. My highest rating on chess.com, I think, was like 2050 or something like that. I don't know, it was chess.com or Lee Chess, whoever it was back then. Yeah. Chess was kind of fun, but then I just got, I just got completely worn out and I was just done and never wanted to play it again. Yes, it's not fair that Vegan Dolls hides her love of me. It's not right. I don't know. I don't say I paint for Vegan Dolls every night, but I have quite a bit. I do. I give her the best paint that there is. Do I think Djokovic wins Wimbledon? Probably. I mean, if he won at Roland Garros, he should win at Wimbledon. But I don't know. I would bet on him to win. Can I unmod you? Sure, I guess. I don't think you're a mod anyway. Yeah, moms always think their kids are the smartest and the best, and it's like whatever. It gets tiring. Yeah, I'm like my mom never thought I was like the best. Like she would usually like talk me down, but like for whatever reason, like she just like took really great umbrage to me saying like I was ugly and like women don't like me. Like, how do you not realize that? It's just stupid. And then it's like you never like help me with like women or talking to people whatsoever. So it's like whatever. Do I like B flaps or any? I prefer innies. Yeah. Like Talia's innie, like that's top notch. And then like Rowan has like the weird like half beef flaps. I didn't care for them. Like Alice has it. Well, you can really tell with Alice. She's got sort of an innie. That was nice too. I prefer that. What height is manlet? I would say like 5'6" and shorter. That's kind of the line. I mean, you could argue like 6 foot and under is manlet. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. BSM versus Stoic, who would win? I would definitely say Blue Skies Media. Like I think Blue Skies Media has actually been in fights, and like we've seen that he actually like trained boxing. Whereas Stoic, he just like runs his mouth and he like does his like little gay ass shadow boxing in his daddy's apartment. So, I mean, BSM actually does like I think have some street cred where Stoic has none. So I would say BSM. Maria looks like a Hispanic Jabba the Hutt. Yeah, that's pretty much what she is. To be honest, good looking enough to get girls with looks alone, but so metal so that they run away after initial attraction. I don't know. I don't understand like guys like you who are here. Like I don't understand, dude. Like if a woman's attracted to you, like they make it so fucking easy. Like I mean, maybe it was just like the women I've been with are just so fat and beat down that like they just don't give a shit. But like, man, when a woman's attracted to you, they literally just leave it out for you on a silver platter, and you can't fuck it up. Like no matter how autistic you are, I don't understand that. Burger Planet Theory. Yeah, I wish I had like his skills. I wish I had his skills and like talking with all these whores and stuff. I doubt he actually gets to fuck any of them though, but yeah. I am valid and worthy of love. Am I worthy of your love, vegan dolls? Am I? If the answer is no, then I'm not worthy of love. Ugh. You're so full of shit. Exactly. She won't give it to me though. Oh, Todd, I'm sure there's a nice girl out there that's just dying to get with you. That's basically what you're saying. You're such a fucking cunt. Drop that sexy little ass on my fucking dick and show me some fucking love. You feel life is meaningless without the opposite sex? Life just seems so pointless to me. Yeah, pretty much. I wouldn't say that life just in like there's nothing meaningless, but it's just like I don't know. I just have like no desire whatsoever to wage slave or do anything for society or anything for the betterment of the world. I just don't give a shit. Like in order to like for me to want to do any of that, it's like, yeah, I need something with the opposite sex. I need a woman to actually give a fuck about me. Like then I would probably want to do that. I'm almost certain I would. It's like, meh. Thoughts on finding an Asperger's girlfriend? I wish I could. Like that might actually work. I don't know. Like the few autistic girls that I've been around, they're basically just like regular girls. Because I mean, even if a girl is autistic, like she's gonna have a zillion dudes still into her, so it doesn't matter. Would I ever be a stepdad if the woman was really hot? No. Nope. Any like I don't know, like a single mom, like it's just at best going to be for dick appointments. There's no way I'm having a relationship with one. I am never ever taking care of another guy's kid. That will not happen. I don't care if the girl's like 10 out of 10, like perfect Stacy. Not happening. What's the temperature in Buffalo? It's kind of humid tonight. It's 66 degrees right now. It's kind of humid. It's sort of warm enough to put the fan on. What about Never Gives Up's ex-girlfriend Lullaby? I mean, like that for me would be like an optimal like looking girl. Like she's literally like exactly what I would be looking for. Like just give me some thin, kind of ugly face girl that's like a 3-4 out of 10. Like that's all I really want, dude. Like I would treat a girl like that like a queen. But like women like that hate guys like me. And she ended up hating like Never Give Up and just fucked him over. So she wasn't nice. She like fucked him over. And he spent like a bunch of money on her. So meh. Yes, Discord servers get ruined by women. That's why they're bad. It doesn't matter what the server is. It can be a male-only server or a gaming server. That all it takes is one woman to just suck up all the attention and everything goes to shit. Which website did I find to find my sex doll? It's sexdolls.co. It's up here. There's a few sites that I would maybe buy from, but this one had like the cheapest one, so. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to get the money for it. I should live stream a Saturday night football game, go tailgate with the Stacy's. I don't know, like this, the university I live in here at Buffalo, like it's quite a party school. I don't think they'd want me to tailgate with them, though. There'll probably be more cruel black pills. Do I not believe in broship, like discussing philosophy with the bros and finding a sense of community? I mean, like, you can do that, but what's the point? Like, okay, so you can say, but again, like, that's another problem with Discord. You can just have like hours and hours of pointless discussions. Like, what are you going to get out of that? Like, it just ends up being a waste of time. And it's like with all this black pill shit. It's okay. Like I've watched more videos than I'm ever going to need to watch. Like, I know my situation. Like, what else is there to say? What did Maria's son think of you? I don't know. I didn't get to talk to him that long, so I don't know. I look like Nikola Jokic. I wish I was as talented as him. He seems pretty based. It's kind of funny. It seems like he doesn't even like basketball at all. He just kind of blows it off. Kind of funny. It's like, he's just like this, like, kind of chubby, doughy dude who looks like he doesn't even give a shit at all, and he's like schooling all the niggers at basketball. And I love how angry the black guys get that he like won MVP 3 years in a row. And then they just get all angry about it. It's like, oh, we gotta give all the niggas some trophies and their awards. Like, no, you're getting schooled by a white guy in your own sport. Beef flaps are disgusting. I mean, I don't find them disgusting. I just kind of prefer if girls don't have them. But either way, I don't really care. The rope has been calling me lately. Don't rope. There's no need to. I don't know. I guess my stance on it is if your life is like really that painful and like it's just hard for you to go on. I mean, if you think it's the best for you, like, I don't know. Life's rough for us boys, you know. A lot of us are just really, really lonely, and like, I get it. Am I a Denver Nuggets fan? I'm not a fan of really any sports teams anymore. I don't know, like, especially like, you know, team sports. It's just gotten too based on just robbing normal people of money. I don't really care for that. Do I believe in free will? I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just the thing is, like, I don't know, like, you can do whatever the hell you want in life, but like, it comes down to interpersonal connections at some level, and it's all based on looks. So, or like having a vagina. It's like, I don't know. I mean, like, I can have free will, but nobody gives a shit. So, like, whatever. I don't know. How did I get rid of my hemorrhoid and how long did I have it? Media claims a spike in colon cancer in those 40 because of Goislop agenda. I had a really bad one on my left buttock. I don't know, probably was like at least a year. It was never like that painful to sit on, but it would like sometimes like randomly burst and bleed. And like, it did go away eventually. I used like hemorrhoid cream for a little while, and then it just went away, and it hasn't bothered me for a while. So I don't know. Lying on couch watching me, that's good. I would donate $1, but I don't use Google Pay, and it won't just let me simply use a credit card. I have no idea how that site works, so I don't know. My apologies. I don't have another way to like do donations, so I don't know. And I'm probably never going to get partnered on YouTube again. Autistic Chat confirmed. Vegan dolls. You said you were going to love me. Shut the fuck up with this bullshit and show your love to me. Are my parents disappointed that I dropped off society? I don't know. They didn't really care. Like they were disappointed when I quit my job. But they were like, "Oh, how could you do that? You had so much things in life going for you." It's like, "Oh yeah, I had so many things going for me in life. I was 35 years old, wage slaving, and no women gave a fuck about me. You know, I had so much going on for me." But then once I got like my whole situation with Deborah and the autism diagnosis, they didn't really care anymore. So now I have family members who like refuse to talk to me now because I'm not a good old hardworking blue collar wage slave getting her done hardworking guy anymore. But fuck them. I mean, they never gave a shit about me anyway. Yeah, Vegan Dolls does have a husband. That's correct. She just enjoys torturing me. Soulless cunts like Vegan Dolls. Yeah, I know. Six at 5, 250-pound Chads have to settle for ugly fat women. Yeah, I mean, like, looks themselves are not gonna save you anymore. We see enough of that. I mean, let's just say if you're like a 6, 7 out of 10 dude, like the only kind of woman who's gonna really be into you is gonna be like a 3, 4 out of 10. I mean, that's the dating market now. Shit's fucked. Shit's fucked. Does Buffalo still have a lot of lower class, mainly white areas and city limits? In city limits, no. Well, like in South Buffalo, I think there's still like a lot of like that lower middle class, like the Irish and the Polacks and the Italians. I think there's still some of them there, but even there, I think it's getting more run over by blacks. Most of the city is black now, though. All the whites are forced to move out to the suburbs. Kent got dumped. Wasn't that a while ago? Yeah, it's a shame. He seemed to actually be happy with that rotund Latina girl, even though she was like almost certainly cheating on him, but that's life. Brutal for him. He's like a 5'2" black dude. That's true cell level there. Yeah, an autistic girlfriend for a year. She was hoping how she liked my resources and looks. Was this like an online autistic girl though? Like, meh. I don't want to be friends with men. Too much drama, and they always talk down to you. Eventually, they always do. Because it's all about mogging. You gotta impress the women around you, and it's so fucking tiring. Blacks have ruined Buffalo mainly. Well, I mean, the city was ruined even before that. Buffalo's just a shithole. It has been for many decades, like even since I was born. Yeah. The black pill needs to be promoted. It helps both men and women. I mean, I don't think the black pill helps. I mean, like, at least for men, like the black pill provides you some understanding of your situation. And it helps avoid you getting stuck, you know, where I was for years and just thinking like, oh, if I do this one thing, then girls will like me and they'll treat me like I'm human. And it's like, no, you know, for women, I don't really see how it's beneficial at all, because women are naturally manipulative. Like women thrive on a system where, you know, men just bend over backwards for them. So I don't see how it would help women. Do I ever think that maybe you're just a brat for being an only child? I think you should come here and fuck me, vegan dolls. Are you going to do that? No, because you're a fucking brat. Don't run your mouth to me, bitch. Yep, everything is genetic determinism. Yep, it is. It sucks. Yep. That is. When did I start to use the N-word? Since I was born. I heard it every day from my dad and the rest of my family. What is it that I enjoy so much about blacks fighting videos? I don't know. I mean, I enjoy. It's funny watching blacks kill each other because they're just garbage. Who cares? It's funny. I don't know. I mean, it's like the appeal of IP2. Like, you just enjoy watching these trashy people like just make their lives worse. Like, whatever. I don't know who Ricky is. Is that like weird looking, like deformed guy? Like he has like fucked up teeth and glasses. I doubt he actually has a girlfriend. Yeah, probably. It sucks. She's such a pretty lady too. Oh well. Have I ever considered bringing in a homeless woman to your home for sex? Well, where I live, there's no homeless women. I mean, and if there's anyone homeless about me, like they're gonna get arrested. So where I live, there's none of them. Like I'd have to go into the city to find them, and I don't want to do that. I mean, I guess I'd be open to doing that, but there aren't any around me. Where do I download my porn from? I mostly do from Impornium. What is the site? Impornium.is, I think. But you need an account there, and I don't think they make any new ones. I only use sites like that because I like my porn in 4K, and like you can't get that in like random sites. So yeah, 5'2" like Ken is brutal. I feel so bad for him. I mean, there's not really a lot to talk about my suicide attempt on. I mean, I just kind of did it because it just came from like just being years of mentally broken down. Like I was just in a situation where I was working like a whole bunch of hours, and it just beat me down. Like I was coming home to an empty house. I hated my life situation, and it just felt like it was never going to end. And I was at the age where I realized like I'm never going to get married. I'm never going to have a woman who gives a fuck about me. And I'm working this job and I'm making more money than I'm ever going to need. And I'm just stuck. Like, what do I do? And And near the end, like I was just working around a whole bunch of like women and people who like just hated me for no reason. I was just like, fuck it, I might as well be dead. Haven't you noticed the epidemic of teachers screwing their 12-year-old male students? Man, I tell you, dude, like I remember when I used to go on like a lot of the manosphere boards, it was like every day there would be a new story about a teacher, a female teacher fucking a kid. And of course, like all the normie comments are like, "Hey, way to go, kid!" And then like the female teacher, we would let go like a slap on the wrist. She might lose her teaching job. That's all that ever happened. If a male does it, he goes to jail, of course. And it's like, oh, it's not true, vegan dolls, really. Male friendships only work if you keep your distance, meet up once in a while, do something specific like hiking, but never be around them too much. I mean, that's kind of how it was for me in high school. Like, I mean, like the few groups of like boys that I would hang around, like I would usually like meet up like once a month. But I was never really like friends with any of them. I was just like the extra dude. They just kind of like tag along. That's all I ever was. So I don't know. Even then, it was just all pointless, though. It was like I could never really confide to them on anything, and they never confided to me, and it was just a waste of time, man. That's how it feels like anytime I ever talk to people. It just always ends up being a fucking waste of time. Like nothing comes out of it, you know. Like I always wanted like that best friend. It's like you can always talk to each other and support each other and like do important shit with each other. And it was like, that was never on the cards for me. Like no best friends, like no women ever gave a shit about me. I'm just like living an existence of like, who cares? Have I ever been to a Sabres game? I used to go to quite a few of them. Hockey games are fun to attend. Like I don't really like watching hockey games on TV, but attending games is actually pretty cool. Last time I did, I don't know, it was at least quite a while ago now. It was like the Sabres have been dog shit forever, but like back in the 90s when they were good, I went to a few games. Lee Keen mentioned you in his past videos what happened to him. I don't know. That dude always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I think he deleted his channel because like some people in the comments were trolling him and he freaked out. He gave me like some weird like narcissistic vibes though. Like, he always just the way he like talked. It was like I don't know. I mean, he seemed like a decent guy, but I don't know. You're delusional. I saw a short black nerd look like Kent with a hot blonde girl with a pixie haircut at the gym. I never see any examples of like ugly dudes with hot chicks. I've never seen it. At least for like any couples under like 60 years old. Do I have any more trips to Canada planned? Yeah. I probably will be going again fairly soon. I haven't seen an escort in a while, so. Yeah, I will again eventually. It's the only way I can have sex with like non-fat women, so. How to end up in USA as someone originally from Poland? Well, my grandparents were born in the U.S. like 100 years ago, so it was like the generation before them that lived in Poland. So I don't know. Like any family members I've ever seen, they were all born in the U.S. So why would I smoke warm weed? I've never smoked weed. And now I never want to because I've seen how damaging and addictive it is. So, yep, it's all genetics. It is. It's sad. Yeah, Vegan Dolls does know quite a bit about sports. She knows a lot about college football, which is odd. I can safely say, though, from her body, she's not a man. She's a very, very sexy woman. But unfortunately, she's just here to troll me, so whatever. Porn gave you a limp dick. I wish that happened to me. Still never happens to me. My libido is still hanging in there. Cooming probably like at least 3 times a day. I think today I have 3 times already. Yes, the media has done a lot of damage to white men. Yes, certain people in power, they're really trying to destroy white men, and they don't want people to reproduce for whatever reason. That is happening. Yes, and everybody's a sex offender, and everybody's a pedophile now. And it's so fucked up with like pedophiles. And like some of these streamers I watch here, they're like actual pedophiles, but they're like kind of attractive and popular. Then like normies don't think they're pedophiles. Just all a joke, dude. It's like if you're an ugly dude, you're basically just automatically labeled a pedophile. Were my parents concerned about me as a kid having no friends? Well, I mean, I had thing is like there were like kids that I would like play sports with, but I never had any like really close friends. My parents never cared, dude. Like my parents, I think that my parents don't have friends themselves either, so they don't know how to socialize, and they probably had no idea how to help me to socialize. I mean, I had no girlfriends, obviously. I had some friends, but like I never had any like close friends, you know, but I don't know. My parents like never helped me with anything. And I said before, like my dad has like the brain level of like a 12-year-old. Like he literally acts like a fucking kid. And my mom is not much better. Neither one of them graduated high school. They're both basically retarded. So they were no help on any of that. And I'm autistic and ugly, and like my life situation was just I was just born fucked. Like I was just born fucked, you know? Like what the hell was I supposed to do, man? What do I think about religion? I mean, you can believe in whatever the hell you want to. I don't care. Whatever helps you cope, like, go do it, I guess. I just think organized religion is bullshit. Like, that's where my complaints are. You know, Sheen keeps going out to bars. He's going to wind up as a sex offender. I'm surprised he hasn't been yet. Like, I mean, like, Shane actually showed himself in a bar recording himself, and he's just, like, awkwardly sitting at a table. I mean, if he's really doing that every week and he's not a sex offender, like, that's surprising. I think he actually might be. Why has there never been a Dashboard Thundercock collaboration? Dash doesn't want to talk to me. He thinks I'm scum, so... I don't know. Nobody wants to collaborate with me or do anything, so that's fine. Have I been keeping up to date with Amanda? I went to her channel today, and she's still just kind of doing the grifting shit. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know why she's doing that. I mean, like, I doubt she's actually really making a lot of money, like doing these dating courses. But maybe she has enough simps. I don't know. It's easy to underestimate the attention that women get because it really is endless. So. I know I'm ugly because whenever I walk past kids, their moms shield them from me automatically. Yeah, I get that quite a bit too. like I cope by thinking like, well, all parents just do that with their kids, but yeah, I think they definitely do that. Like they probably think I'm like a pedophile wanting to fuck like their 3-year-old son or something. I'm like, no, like I just want your little kid to shut the fuck up and get away from me. But so it ends up working. It ends up working out. Escort Max in Canada, I thought that shit was illegal. I don't know like why it's different in Canada. Like they actually have agencies there where like there's none in the US. It supposedly is illegal there, but I guess it's like there's somewhat more legal standing there. I don't know. Aren't we all just mistakes? Yeah, I think a lot of us just are. I have no idea what to do with my life. I'm 24. That sucks, man. It sucks because now you're at the age where you're going to start realizing that like your social options are basically zero. And if you have no idea where you are in your life right now, dude, it's only going to get worse. I don't want to be really negative. I don't, but man, you're in a position that I don't envy, man. Because now you're at the age where like nobody's going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And like you're just going to be hated for being nowhere socially or career wise. It's just brutal. It's just a hard world for men right now. I don't think escorts are legal there. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Can I make a video on how to escort Max in Canada? I mean, all I did is I just go to one of the like the agency sites. Like you just message them and then you give them money. Like it's not a deep thing, dude. I mean, escort maxing is honestly really easy. And if you do it in the US, you just like message some woman, you agree to like pay a rate, you put money in an envelope, and you just go do your business. And you at least try to find one that's not going to scam you. Thankfully, I've never really been scammed, so. Maybe my dad's autistic too. I don't think he's autistic, but he's definitely got like some weird mental disabilities. Like, he just has this like really odd temper, and he's like really, really stupid. So I don't know. Then Amanda girl irks me. She's got a bad heart. I don't know. Yeah, it's the thing with her though is she just talks like so robotically. It just doesn't seem like she means a single word she ever says in her videos. You know, I don't know. It's just like all like just scripted shit in her mind. Like I don't know. I mean, she's kind of cute, but I've never been into her like some of you guys are. Especially like depressed and wanted man. I don't know what the hell he sees in her. We need fresh new e-girls. Yeah, we do. I was blue pilled in that one. That you know, like the second interview I did with Naama, like that was when I was like really fucked up with the Rowan situation. So yeah. Those days are kind of gone, thankfully. Yeah, that's what it is in Canada. Yeah, I read an article on that. It's like it's legal for women, but not for men. It's so stupid, dude. That's the feminist world we live in, man. It's crazy. I would definitely blow $40 just to talk to Amanda. Dude, don't fucking do it. What would talking to her do? Like, she's not going to connect with you on any fucking level, dude. Like, no. I mean, if you really desperately want a woman to talk to, just like go on Discord and try talking. Like some of these like fucking femcells will talk to you. They'll probably like secretly want you to die, but like some of them will talk to you, dude. Nama and Rowan did me dirty on that podcast. I don't know. I think Rowan did herself dirty most of all. Although I did see that Nama edited it, so I don't know what she discarded from it now. She's a fucking evil Jew bitch anyway, so who cares? Where would I find a femcel e-girl Discord? They're out there. I don't know what their names are now. I would not suggest joining them. Talk to Vegan Dolls. Vegan Dolls never wants to talk to me. So she just enjoys teasing me and being cruel like all women do. I gave this gorgeous stripper 80 pounds around a month ago. Don't do shit like that. No, like don't give anything to women for no reason. Women, at the least, like women need to earn your money, and even like pictures are not good enough. Yes, don't do it. No, I never read any dating books. Like, what's the point? Yeah, I'm yawning. I know. We're probably ending soon. Plus, Chad is dying. Strip clubs are the worst thing ever. The women choose which men's table they sit at. So I'll go to Chad's table. Men who have money. Yeah. I went to strip clubs once, and I don't see the appeal of them. Like, I don't know. Like, the women there are generally like not that attractive anyway, and like you're just giving them money for basically nothing. Like, I don't get strip clubs. I mean, I'm sure there's some that like fuck their like the people there, but like I don't know. It just seems like a way to just bilk another way to just bilk lonely men out of their money, like the precursor to OnlyFans. Do I think I would manage a normal life? I had better upbringing and had normal, competent parents or not. I don't think it would have mattered. You know, the thing is though is like I grew up ugly and poor. Like I just never had anything to draw women in. You know. I don't know. I mean, maybe if I learned like how to socialize better when I was younger, maybe I would have survived wage slaving longer than I did. But I think that's the only thing that would have changed. And the thing is, like, if you're not a really attractive dude, like you're just fucked now. It's like the game's just rigged against you so much. Yeah, escorts you can pick and choose too, and there's a lot of rough looking escorts there too, and a lot of these rough looking escorts make good money still. You know, at least with escorts, I can choose the ones that are not fat. So, and thankfully, like, there's enough of them around here that are decent enough. You know, a stripper told me to grab her ass, and I did. I felt nothing. See, that's what I would hate, dude. Like, that's where I don't get the whole thing with strippers, and it's like like you just feel each other up. It's like that's not appealing to me at all. Like, how is that even gonna like do anything? Like, I don't know. Oh, I don't care what Rowan looks like. Stop. She looks like a fucking dude now. Like, yeah, she looks like Bono. She does. It's sad. Like, why? I go through this every stream about like how stupid she is for ruining life on tutorial mode. Have I ever thought about geomaxing to the Philippines? Like, I've thought about it, but like, for one, like, I can't really do it with my neat buck situation. Like, I can't just go up and move. Like, at best, all I could do is like just go there for a month and then come back here and then go back there, and that's not really feasible either. I don't know. It's just like the bottom line with these Asian girls is that it's just another way of beta buxing. You know, I mean, with those girls, like it's a lot easier to beta bucks them because it costs very little money for us. But it's like, I don't know. I just don't. I have no interest in beta buxing. It's not appealing to me at all. I want a woman that's actually into me, like, and like that's not going to happen doing that. One stripper I saw her cunt stake up the entire booth. I told the story about the one homeless hooker I saw that blew me in my truck. My God, she smelled so terrible. She was hot as hell. Like, she had a really sexy body, but it smelled like she didn't shower like for a month. It was just like that really like metallic fishy smell, just like, and she smelled like smoke, and it was like rough. She was hot though. She did manage to get me off though, so I mean, I guess it didn't really matter that much. But I'm a pretty open-minded guy that's authentic, that counts for something. Unfortunately, it doesn't count for anything, so. Yeah, I mean, plane tickets to the Philippines, I don't think they're that cheap either. This thing, I'd have to travel back and forth, and it's like, that ain't gonna work. And then the thing is, if you're gonna get like a girl in the Philippines, like, you can never bring them back to here, because I mean, if they're in the Western world for like a month, it's ruined. Like, they're gonna realize how much value they have. So, well, the thing is, with that hooker I saw, like, it was a really long time since I saw another one, and I saw pics of her, and I was like super excited to see her, because it was only, I think it was like, was it 30-40 bucks, like, for her to blow me, and I was like, hell yeah, and she looked really good, and she did look really good, so I just didn't care, but I would never ever want to see her again. I don't want to talk about Rowan. Stop. Okay, I guess I'll end it here then. I've been going for about 2 hours, so thanks to everyone for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I guess my sex doll isn't going to happen. You hope I never leave YouTube. Well, I'll probably get banned again and again and again, and then get permabanned somehow eventually. But yeah. Okay, thanks everyone for joining me. Maybe I'll be here next week. I don't know. So, okay, that's it. Bye-bye.